Alright, everyone, I hope y'all are having a great day today because I finally think we're witnessing the beginning of the end for modern woke gaming. Rebel Wolves, which is a studio that was formed by former CD Projekt Red employees, just recently announced their new RPG, The Blood of Dawnwalker. And it feels like I just witnessed a miracle, guys, because this game actually features a competent, cool looking male protagonist instead of another moody butch lesbian.
Show you, baby. That ain't no woman. It's a man.
So, according to the devs, the game takes place in 14th century Europe during the Black Death, and you're going to be playing as Cohen, who I guess in the game's lore is known as a Dawnwalker, which is obviously just a vampire. And the central narrative of the game is whether or not you embrace your powers and chat out as a vampire alpha male and save your family, or embrace being a puny little cuck human. But yeah, in all seriousness, this trailer and announcement is a breath of fresh air in a gaming industry otherwise polluted with modern slop.
Gaming.
And yeah, this isn't really just according to me. The reaction from the community on Twitter has been pretty funny and revealing on what people actually think about the state of gaming. So I just wanted to take a look at some of these tweets and, react to them and talk about them a little bit. Alright, so this first guy goes, OMG, a masculine male main character, games are back. I mean, games are back. I don't know about all that, but it is nice to finally get a regular male main character in a game announcement that I could actually get hyped for because it just feels like it's so few and far between these days. This next tweet says, I'm so happy that developers are leaving studios becoming DEI so they can just go make their own game. So I don't really think this totally applies here because I don't believe CDPR makes slop. I just think they're a bit progressive, which isn't inherently a bad thing. But I do think this is kind of relevant to the gaming industry as a whole because a lot of our favorite studios don't have the same personnel that they did when our favorite games were coming out. For example, like Naughty Dog, The Last of Us Part 1, or Uncharted, a lot of the people that made those games aren't even with the studio anymore. And have kind of just been replaced with people who want to push a political agenda. This next account says, Gamers, in light of the great Blood of Dawnwalker announcement trailer, here's a marketing lesson for the feminists running CD Projekt Red. Now, although I think it's off base to really compare The Witcher 4 and this, I do think it's important to notice the vast difference in reactions to this announcement and The Witcher 4 announcement. I don't think the hate for The Witcher 4 is really valid at all. Personally, I think The Witcher 4 will end up being a great game because I just really don't doubt CD Projekt Red. However, it is interesting because the reactions to this game announcement have been overwhelmingly positive, whereas if you compare that to The Witcher, it was kinda mixed. Mainly due to the announcement that Ciri will be the main protagonist of Witcher 4. And I don't even think that's a bad choice. That's a pretty obvious choice for CDPR. I do think this is just more a product of gamers in general being fed up with the state of the industry. And we could see that through the replies to this tweet, which asks, Gamers, which dark fantasy game are you more excited about? The Blood of Dawnwalker or The Witcher 4? This guy says, Dawnwalker. I'm tired of Mary Sue's to the point that I just won't bother with female leads entertainment. To which this guy Ves Gith replied, it's kind of ironic that the whole point of Mary Sue characters was to push female leads to make them more popular, but all that did was slowly sour people on the concept altogether. And dude, I could not have said this better myself. It is not the female leads that are the problem, it's the writers. This next tweet says, The Blood of Dawnwalker for sure. Time and time again, we know what happens when a game company loses talented devs because of DIE initiatives and goes that route. The Witcher 4 trailer with ugly Witcher Ciri was a major red flag. I hope that I'm wrong. I'm already a Rebel Wolves fan. Now, I already stated that I don't really agree with the Witcher 4 takes that some of these tweets have had, but I do think it's funny and interesting because this is how a lot of real people are feeling. This is a bit extreme. I'm not on this level of extreme, but if this is what's needed to get gaming back to a good place, I'm all for it. People are tired with the oversaturation of female leads and LGBTQ talking points in video games, and this is just boiling over now. So the reaction to Blood of Dawnwalker kind of just proves to me that the average gamer doesn't give a flying fuck about DEI initiatives in video games and would much rather just have a classic badass main character like Master Chief or Geralt of Rivia. And the craziest part about all of this is everyone knows it. The game developers know this. They are not stupid. They know their audience is young males and they know the type of characters you guys want. They simply don't care. They think you are wrong and that they have to show you why you are wrong. And that's why instead of getting good games with good writing and good characters, we get stuck with games like Dragon Age the Veilguard that is trying to teach you a political lesson about non-binary and LGBTQ individuals, when all you were trying to do was relax and play some video games after busting your balls for 8 hours at work or school.
So, I'm non-binary.
You serious?
I'm not even one of those gamers that throws a fit at female protagonists. I actually think that's dumb as fuck because there are plenty of female characters in games that are actually cool and well written, like Lara Croft or Jill Valentine. So yeah, that's not really the issue. The issue is more about developers just trying to force their ideological preferences onto the gamer. And I think the reaction to the Dawnwalker announcement perfectly illustrates how normal people are actually feeling in regards to the state of the gaming industry right now. I mean, just look at the numbers. We've had the modern audience style game constantly fail or get shit on with games like Concord and the Veilguard, while games like Space Marine 2 or Helldivers 2 have just been unanimously rated highly by everyone. So yeah, I do think that the modern audience woke gaming trend that's been plaguing the average gamer for so long is actually on its last legs. They tried it for years. It almost never works. Eventually, the developers are just going to have to listen to the consumer or not make money. So hopefully, very soon, we can finally just go back to getting good games and not getting political lessons from video game developers. So it's come to my attention that I haven't really talked about this game at all this far in the video, except for one little blurb near the beginning. So I feel like I just want to go on a little bit of a yap session and give my thoughts. So like I said in the beginning of the video, this game revolves around you playing a guy named Cohen who's a Dawnwalker. And the main objective for Cohen is to either embrace his vampiric nature and save his family, or try and fight to be a human and possibly let them die. So I really like that the game is already emphasizing choice and consequence, because each choice is going to have a different outcome in the game, which is what you want in an RPG and what you got from games like The Witcher 3. Which makes total sense considering that the guy who's leading this game is also the former lead on The Witcher 3. So if you love The Witcher 3 like me and most other people, I think, you should be pretty excited for this game. According to this tweet from Shinobi602, the studio has clarified that you have 30 days and 30 nights in-game to save your family. Although they then state that there is no hard time limit and you aren't required to rush anything. Exploring the world doesn't move the time forward, and quests you complete do move the time forward. So I'm not 100% sure what to really think about that. How much time progresses when you do a quest? Is there enough time in the 30 days and 30 nights to do every quest? If not, there kind of would be a hard time limit. And I kind of would feel rushed if that is the case, but I have a feeling it's not. I don't think they're that stupid to do something like that. Because if there really is a hard cap on the time limit and you fuck up your game because you took too long, that would probably be maybe the worst decision from a developer since Joel dying in the first hour of Last of Us Part 2. But yeah, although this is a little bit confusing, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation and we'll probably get more info later on. Because apparently there will be a gameplay reveal coming in summer 2025, so this year, I'm going to be keeping my eye out for that, and hopefully it's going to give us a lot more of a real feeling of how this game is going to play. So overall, guys, I'm pretty excited for this game as much as all of you guys are, and I hope it's going to be good. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.